So you don't know who the F Jim Ratcliffe is and why he's all over the news. But you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown before you get called a lazy, benefit-scrounging bastard by the cocky little billionaire as well. So Jim Ratcliffe is the co-owner of Manchester United Football Club and chemicals company Ineos, which apparently qualifies him to go on Sky News and say this.
The UK's been colonised by immigrants, really, isn't it?
Now, before you go off on one about how nasty Sir Jim is being towards immigrants, you do have to accept that when it comes to immigration, he does know what he's talking about. Because Sir Jim himself is an immigrant who emigrated to Monaco in 2020 so that he didn't have to pay any tax. Sir Jim also has a lot of direct contact with these immigrant colonisers because the other area he spends a lot of time in, outside of his tax haven, has a non-English population of 73.1%. That area, of course, being Manchester United Football Club. It wasn't just talented immigrants who contribute to the goal economy who were in Sir Jim's sights, though. Oh no, he also came for those bloody benefit scroungers.
You can't afford, you can't have an economy with 9 million people on benefits.
Now, before you go off on one again about how nasty Sir Jim is being towards these scroungers, you do have to accept that he does know what he's talking about when it comes to accepting benefits. Because his chemicals company, Ineos, was given a £120 million handout from us, the taxpayer, to help keep it afloat in December. Now, I know what you're going to say, and the answer is no. Sir Jim can't afford to invest £120 million of his own money into his own company because he only has a £17 billion fortune. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's right. The £17 billion is wrapped up in some quite complicated offshore tax schemes, so it's quite hard to get your hands on, really. Yeah, that'll do as a reason, won't it? Also, it's kind of unfair for you to expect Sir Jim to deal with all of these complicated figures, because he's shit at numbers.
I mean, the population of the UK was 58 million in 2020. No, it's 70 million.
No, Sir Jim, it wasn't 58 million in 2020, it was 58 million in 2000. Be careful now, Sir Jim, you might start looking like an incompetent clown, which is something Manchester United fans have accused you of being after almost running the club into the ground. But on a serious note, this is the latest example of the billionaire class trying to distract us from the fact that they've been ransacking our economy for decades. Because not only are they stealing our hard-earned money in the form of £120 million grants they never have to pay back, they're also demonising people on benefits, many of whom are actually in work but have to have their wages topped up by the government because billionaire wankers like Sir Jim don't pay them enough money. You've also got to ask yourself how much better our public services would be if people like Sir Jim paid his fucking taxes, which amounts to £4 billion owed. The enemy isn't immigrants or people struggling on benefits. The real enemy is this